How many married women are single mothers?
I don't, but, oh.
Get into it.
Hello guys, welcome to the vlog. My name is Apollonia, and today's video we're talking about single mothers while being married, like women who are pretty much single mothers but they're still married. So that is today's video, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy. I hope you're going to learn something today. And yeah, let's listen to some of these videos.
Wow. Get into it. Get into
Married
it.
women are single. How does
But
someone
I'll give you this explanation.
Okay.
I'm not, because me and my husband actually work together on raising our kids. But there is plenty of households where a woman is solely responsible for raising kids,
And
and
that's
a man don't give a fuck.
And you define those women as single mothers.
A married woman that's a single mom, yeah. It's legally no. But in reality, if you're a man, if you can't help your wife or your girl out with the kids and you know she need a break, I saw a video of a girl breastfeeding and she was dozing off breastfeeding. The boyfriend was recording her. Look at you being reckless. Da, 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 da. Why wouldn't you just grab your baby? Baby, go lay down for a second. You tired.
Yeah, I get you.
Because she's a single mom.
3 kids on her lap, trying to do everything alone. She could barely get a fry in, and oh!
Did you see the princess? Oh my god, guys, so many women with kids, like especially that age, yeah, the clingy one and the noisy one, yeah. You have no idea how many men don't want to go to a restaurant with kids, how many men don't want to go to the store with kids, but they expect the wives to go with the kids, yeah. They expect the wives to take the kids to the clinic, yeah. And I'm talking about small toddlers, yeah. It's very hard with these kids, yeah. And this is what happens. The way you saw that woman, you know, all the kids, because, you know, that's where they find love, they go to cling to her. Probably they're avoiding the dad because, you know, probably the dad is going to get, you know, is going to scream at them or, you know, be angry at them or something. That's why you can see something like this. And this, you have no idea how common this is. In most families, I'm telling you, with many little kids, the mother has to suffer this. Even at home, just, you know, chilling, maybe you're watching a TV. Your kids always come to you, Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I want to eat something. Mom, can you do this for me? And the father is right there. What does this tell? You know, this is a burden most women feel, you know? Like when you're married, but you feel like you're the only problem solver, especially when it comes to kids, you know. You're the only person who is expected to understand. The other one, you know, is like, oh, that one screams, don't even go. Kids are like, I don't go near there. And I feel like some mother should ask kids, why did you come to me? Why didn't you go to dad? So that, because some dads probably need to hear this, because kids will tell you the truth, you know. Guys, what women are going through with these marriages. Oh my God, let's continue with this.
This is what we refer to as a married single mom. It's a real thing. There are millions of women in this world right now married to a man on paper and getting absolutely no help from him with the kids. In fact, I talk to women all the time that said it was more work being married to him. It was more of a burden than if she were just actually alone while being a mother. Because you see, when you're a married single mom, you have an extra child. But this child's a full-grown fucking adult. This child has responsibilities that he's leaving on the floor for her to pick up. And I don't care if he's the only one working. I highly doubt he is anyway, but it doesn't fucking matter. You have children, which then makes you a father. And with that comes responsibilities that only you can take on. But instead, all of the cleaning and all of the cooking, figuring out daycare and figuring out school and figuring out birthday parties, when the kids have a medical issue, baths, showers, bedtime. It took 2 to tango, and if you're gonna be in the fucking house, step it up. Why did it take the dad 3 to 5 business days to react, though? The waiter came to the rescue quicker than he did. This is just another example of a married single mom.
Some people can't understand where the term married single mom comes from, and I'm going to give you a few examples from my weekend that leads me to believe I would be better off a single woman, because what the fuck is a man for if he cannot fix some things? Let me preface this by saying I do not care if you didn't have an example for a man, because you have to come to a point where you realize when something's broken, you fix it, you figure it out. I don't care if a man did or didn't teach you everybody has the ability to learn, and why a man doesn't feel inclined to just like take on the manlier duties of a house is just beyond me. For quite a few weeks, my washer has been broken. So I've just been going to the laundromat because nobody's felt inclined to go look at the washer. Every single weekend, I would ask him to make it a point to look at it. I've even given him hours alone, and he would do nothing. Finally, this weekend, I go and get a shop vac, and I do all the things to try to figure out what could be wrong with it, and I've come to the conclusion that it was just not fixable. So I went and picked up a new washer. We brought it back and we hooked it up, and I just got on to washing clothes immediately. And I was so freaking excited, y'all don't even know. Came back to check on them and realized that my clothes did not dry. They weren't tumbling. I felt so defeated and threw a little bitch fit, and this man tells me, don't worry about it, there's nothing you can do. That's so unhelpful. I got on Google and started researching and found some things that might have been wrong with it. So I go and open up the dryer, and I quickly realize the belt is broken around the drum. Thank Jesus. Ordered a new part. It's gonna be here. I will fix it. I just don't understand why a man doesn't feel inclined to do those things. Like, the appliance needs fixed, figure it out. Like, I know just as good as he does. Why do I have to do it? I do the cooking, I do the cleaning, I do the caretaking. Why am I fixing appliances? Why am I taking vehicles to go get maintenance? Why am I remembering their inspections and their registration and whatever else? I'm feeling so burnt out and frustrated and defeated and overwhelmed, and there's no like equal partnership here.
Oh my God, this is so true. There's so many women with probably a doorknob that is, needs to be fixed. It has not been fixed. There's someone with a, wardrobe door hanging that needs to be fixed, but cannot be fixed. Reason being, the husband's like, I don't know. In the era of YouTube, in the era of tutorials everywhere, these men just don't want to learn anything. There's someone with a husband that does not know how an oven works. Does not know how to start an oven, does not know how to start a washing machine, does not know how to fold clothes. What women are going through, you guys. What women are going through, you have no idea. Oh my God. You just have no idea. Because tell me why, you need these men in the house. Like, sometimes I just feel, if women have money, most women that have money don't want to deal with this, and that's why they are opting out. Most of them are opting out because, what, I can take care of my kids, I can do everything for myself, I don't need your financial, support. And most women are just choosing to get out because, what, it's tiring. It's so tiring. Like, even there's this, I usually see these videos as jokes, on TikTok or something like that. A woman carrying a ladder while pregnant because they said something to be fixed and he did not fix. 2 weeks. 2 weeks has passed and he's not fixed. So the woman kind of carried the ladder, and then that's when you see him jump. Women, you've been singing this song. Oh, please fix this for me. Please, let's do this. Or let's paint this wall. Most women are going to YouTube, learning something, tutorial or something like that. Some people will hear them, I don't know how to make pancakes. How many recipes on YouTube are there for pancakes? But, I don't know. They don't want to learn. Some others will gaslight you like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're the only person who cooks potatoes like this, the best. How about you learn? How about you ask me for the recipe? Most women actually are the ones who encourage you. He manipulates you, and then you feel good because he tells you that you know how to cook this so good, so you cook. These are suggestions like, oh, I have the recipe. Yeah, get into it because what? I mean, why do I have to do this all the time? Women, we have to put the food down and say, what? No. Actually, you can learn. Some women, like, for example, me, if you go to you get married to a different culture, yeah. You go learn how to cook their food, how to cook their soups, how to cook. But he has not learned anything from your culture, how to cook anything from your culture. So you end up cooking food from your culture and food from his culture because you learned how to cook food from his culture. But he's not interested. That's... Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting angry. Anyway, let's continue with this video.
tired of being single mothers in a marriage.
Single mothers in a marriage?
Yeah, I see that all the time. All the time.
That the woman is taking all the responsibility.
Absolutely. And I think that men enjoyed those kind of rights where now women are no longer putting up with it. The expectations from men has changed. And I think that they haven't caught up with what those expectations are.
In many cases, men don't participate the way that they should. They certainly don't participate with raising the kids to their partner's satisfaction.
But that to me is not the benchmark, like to a partner's satisfaction. That's also unfair because it's not about the partner's satisfaction. It's more about creating a fair dynamic in the household.
I'm a single married mom and only I clean my house. I have been neglecting the house all weekend and this is how it looks. My husband/boyfriend does not help me clean, so this is why I consider myself a single married mom. Only I cook, I do all the chores, I wash everyone's clothes except for his. Other than that, I literally do everything else in the house. You know what the crazy part is? That the house isn't even under my name and I'm cleaning it. My babies live here, so I really don't care. I'm still gonna clean it. If you guys saw my last video, I did give him an ultimatum. I told him that he does need to start helping me clean or at least pick up after his shit, or else I'm gonna fucking leave again. Me and him have broken up so many times. And before you guys say anything, I'm allowed to vent. This is my fucking TikTok. And yes, I'm gonna complain whenever I want because this is what I use my TikTok for. Right now, he is currently picking up his daughter, so he is at the airport and I'm left with this fucking mess to pick up. I saw a lot of comments on my other video that I should talk to him about him picking up. Guys, I don't know how many times I've told him to pick up already. We've had this issue since the beginning of our relationship. Every time I talk to him, he tells me, okay, he's gonna help me. He helps me for a couple weeks and then it's back to the same thing. It's just a continuous cycle. Anyways, back to being Cinderella.
You will not believe how many women actually are carrying, are carrying families. Like there's millions of women that are doing just everything in a relationship, everything in a marriage. Because most of these men, when they go to work, they think like that's all a man's supposed to do, yeah? Just go to work, come back and chill. And the 99% of everything else is done by women. And that's why most of this stay-at-home motherhood is actually the biggest divorces, The biggest divorces are coming from stay-at-home moms. And I think this is one of the biggest reasons why most moms are divorcing their men, because once you lose that financial grip as a woman, when you don't have finances, and that guy has to control every finances that that you guys deal with, or that guy has to work and brings all the finances, then that's it. Your life is pretty much under control. They start controlling this. They start controlling the marriage and all that, and you end up just doing everything else. And he's like the provider, and most of them it's not like they're providing anything. They're basically providing bare minimum, food and clothing, nothing else. No vacations, no cars, no bare minimum, and they call themselves providers. So yeah, guys, that is what we were talking about. Let's continue listening to these stories, and I hope you're gonna learn something. Please share this video to your daughter, share this video to your nieces, and younger women who are ready to start a family, who are ready to get married, because yes, it's very exciting at the beginning, but as we go on, shit starts showing. So this is a very important video to share.
Just because you can do it all doesn't mean you should. I'm a mom of 7 and I have been there running the house, raising the kids, cooking the meals, holding the emotions, paying the bills, and then still clocking into work like I didn't already have 2 full-time jobs at home. Here is the absolute truth. Being married does not mean that you have to become the maid, the cook, the default parent, the emotional sponge, part of the financial plan, and the household manager. That's not partnership. That's exploitation disguised as strength. You are not wrong for wanting support. You are not selfish for needing help. You are not weak for admitting that you cannot and should not carry it all. So stop suffering in silence. Use your voice. Advocate for yourself. Demand partnership. Because if you don't, you will end up doing life with someone who's only your roommate in a ring. Don't confuse wearing a ring with having a partner. A title without action is just a costume party. Hope that helps.
They did a study on 23,000 women and found single mothers spent less time on household chores and get more sleep than married women with kids. I studied exactly this in my undergrad. I wanted to know before I left my marriage whether or not single motherhood was going to be to my detriment and my kids' detriment. And what they found was that it was all money. If women found a way to be financially independent, then the kids didn't have an issue. They fared better. They were in a loving, stable home. Everything was okay. And the father could still be present, still have visitation. Or if they were already not involved, that just continued. Why do you think we see so many celebrity single moms where their kids are raised just fine and everybody is just happy? It comes down to the money. Think about it, ladies.
There is such thing as a married single mother. Many of you watching this can probably even relate to this. It is very common for a woman to be married, yet taking care of everything and everyone all by herself. Laundry, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, taking care of the finances, medical bills, medical expenses, school supplies. This usually means you're in a relationship with a narcissist. And on top of her doing everything solo, he abuses her and gives her credit for nothing. Nothing is ever good enough. She's always to blame. He's always the victim. And if he does actually do something, which is completely rare, we all have to bow down and announce it to the world because he cleaned a fucking dish. Congratulations, father of the fucking year, husband of the fucking century. And God forbid his wife ask for some more help. Now she's bitchy and ungrateful. If you are a married single mom, mama, I promise you, you are better off alone. He's only adding to your plate. You'll be better off and your kids will be better off. I promise you.
If I could do it again, I would pick a man that is a problem solver. Not a problem, because there's no fucking way I will ever fucking be in a position again to be the one to physically, mentally, and emotionally handle everything in my household. Every inconvenience or problem that arises, guess who has to handle that shit? Do you know the mental strain of handling everything and not being able to rely on your partner to like problem solve with you? To make matters worse, to sit there and scoff at me because I'm crying over a huge financial inconvenience. Why are you crying about a broken windshield? You can still drive with it. The fuck? No. God, I hate men. I hate men with mommy issues.
I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much for sticking with us, and please share this video, and let's spread the word. Let's share this video and show many women, show this video to as many women as possible, because this needs to be known. Because most women nowadays are just going to marriages blindly. Yeah, nobody is telling them exactly what is inside the marriage. Yeah, we just see the glamour of the wedding and the glamour of the white dress and all that stuff, but you don't know the what is really waiting for you. So share this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.